Here's how I make a Detroit pizza from start to finish, which is basically focaccia loaded with toppings and fried cheesy edges. Recipe's in the caption, but we're gonna add your dry ingredients, mix it up, then mix the wet ingredients until it comes together. Then cover it up and let it rest for 30 minutes. Since this is a higher hydration dough, we do some slap and folds. If you don't know what that means, then Google it, because I don't know how to explain it other than showing you this video. Cover and repeat every 30 minutes until it passes the window pane test. Oil up your Detroit pan. Lloyd's is definitely the best, and they don't pay me to say that, even though they probably should. Wrap it up, toss it in the fridge. After 2 to 3 days, pull it out of the fridge. Gluten. Let it sit for an hour and carefully press and stretch the dough to fit the pan. Cover it for another 3 hours minimum until the dough starts to blow up here. I like par baking at 500 degrees for 8 minutes. Produces a thicker and sturdier crust. Let it rest for about 20 minutes and butter up your pan and use a little bit more oil. We want to coat it pretty evenly here. I focus first on creating those cheesy edges called frico. Traditional Detroits usually put the sauce on post-bake, but I'm just a guy from Texas, so I put it on first with lots of seasoning. I use a cheddar and a mozzarella mix because my friend Jeff told me to, and then load the toppings on. Throw it back in the oven for 6 minutes, and I like to finish with 1 or 2 minute broil. Let it sit for a minute or two and then start working it out of the pan. Let it rest for another minute or two on the rack before we cut into it. This little cutting tool from Gosney is freaking sweet. Load it up with Parmigiana, and hot honey always makes everything better. Enjoy!